The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
Today, on Starfield Essentials, your weekly Starfield news report. In our first segment, I am Beastmaster. Multitool Axe expands NPC interaction. The gang's all here, Lite version. Recruit a pirate for turning in prisoners. Sneak peek at Stroud Premium Edition. In our second segment, ship-to-ship transporter. Plasma weapons are hot. New Game Plus Universe B moves the stars. Star Wars Onyx Cinder and Vanilla Millennium Falcon. POI Cooldown compatible with POI Variations. In our third segment, preserve Starfield engine fixes settings. Retrieve and pin roaming ship technician. Free pre-lodge Steam save. And a subreddit for Starfield mod enjoyers. Can you believe it? My name is Richard. Let's get started. Have you wanted a real animal companion in Starfield? Thanks to the first 1.0 release of Xeno Master by Ghost Rider 123, you can make this dream come true. Ghost Rider 123 has worked on this mod since July 2024. With the release of version 1.0, I decided to give it a try. Xeno Master is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. An extra file to support the Shattered Space DLC is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. Ghost Rider 123 published a thorough tutorial for this mod on YouTube, which I will link in the description. Recently, I've been using the Axe of Friends mod by the same author to make quasi-followers of creatures. These followers didn't offer any special interactions, they just accompanied my character. Xeno Master takes this experience to another level. Creatures become real companions with limited but meaningful interactive capability. They accompany you, fight on your behalf, and develop affinity for the player. You have to keep your creature companion fed and healthy, or else they will become angry and not help you. I had previously recruited 2 foxbats using Axe of Friends. With this method, they only followed me around and fought with my party. Using Xeno Master, I converted them into more robust companions. The key recruitment mechanic involves throwing a specially crafted grenade at the target creature. If you pass a percentage check, you will add the creature to a so-called Xenobox that can hold up to 300 creatures. At default skill levels, you can have 1 creature follow you. With higher leadership skills, you can have 2 creatures following you. This is different from using Axe of Friends, where the limit is the capability of the game engine logic. I am only beginning to try all that Xeno Master offers, but I did try increasing creature affinity by crafting treats. I also addressed the feeding needs of my creature using special Xeno food crafted at a galley workstation. Overall, I have a lot more to learn about being a Xeno Master, or I guess a Beastmaster. Let me know if you're trying this mod, and if you have any tips or tricks. Thank you Ghost Rider 123 for this amazing addition to the game. Next, Multitool Axe expands NPC interaction. Ghost Rider 123 has been busy with mods this past week. They also released the Multitool Axe, a way to interact with human companions. Multitool Axe is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. This mod adds several discrete ways to interact with NPC companions. Let's say you've added a random NPC to your party using Axe of Friends, which I covered in a previous video. How can you access their inventory to change gear, or equip a weapon, and so on? Previously, I used either console commands, or a trick where I would stun the NPC with an EM weapon, and then use the transfer option. Thanks to Multitool Axe, I can now interact with non-traditional NPC companions in several key ways. The 2 I use most often are accessing inventory and checking their status. The mod also provides a way to toggle NPC Essential status, although this may or may not work depending on the NPC. If your NPC goes to a downed state in combat, the Multitool Axe also gives you a way to heal them. I asked Ghost Rider 123 about plans to combine Axe of Friends with Multitool Axe. That may indeed happen in the future. Great work again, Ghost Rider 123. I definitely appreciate seeing modders add more capabilities like this to Starfield. You know who else I appreciate? My subscribers and channel members. Thank you to everyone who is subscribed to this channel. Since last week, we continued to make great progress to the 5,000 subscriber level. If you're watching this video, there's a better than 50% chance that you are not subscribed. please consider subscribing to show YouTube that you support positive and honest Starfield content. It's great to hear from so many of you in the comments that you are glad you found this channel. I'd like to offer special recognition to my 20 channel members seen here. If you'd like to know more about membership, click the join button on the channel. This will show you information on membership with no obligation. Anything you and YouTube gives me goes back into this channel, whether it's to buy hard drives for capturing footage or acquiring creations to review. Thank you, everyone. Next, the Gang's All Here Lite version. Returning to the NPC interaction topic for a moment, many of you know that I consider The Gang's All Here by Aurelianus to be one of my top 3 must-have Starfield mods. This mod lets your player have more than one companion. Last week, Ori released a light version of The Gang's All Here. It's available on Nexus Mods. There's also a Shattered Space edition on Nexus Mods. There is no Creations version as of this video, but we may see one in the future. The light version only supports the Core 4 Constellation companions. Do you know how hard it is for a Bostonian to say Core 4? Anyway, if you want more than one Constellation companion with you, but not much else, choose this version. If you want more features, stay with the original. Thank you, Ori, for all your great mods. Next, recruit a pirate for turning in prisoners. Staying with the NPC companion theme, I stumbled on a neat little trick for those of you who like to take prisoners and turn them in for credits, rather than eliminating them. My standard prisoner-taking play loop is to use non-lethal framework and useful brigs. I stun targets, send them to my brig, and turn them into security at the Red Mile in exchange for credits. The drawback is that I am limited by the number of prisoner spots in my ship. I'm also limited by the game logic, which slows to a crawl once I have more than 10 prisoners in my brig. Recently, I used the Axe of Friends to make a pirate a follower. Now, when I have prisoners in my brig, I can turn to the pirate and turn them in for credits immediately. You could probably do the same with Ecliptic or UC Security, and so on. This new option keeps the game moving swiftly. It also means I don't need tons of prisoner slots on my ship. Are you using any hacks like this? Let me know in a comment. Next, sneak peek at Stroud Premium Edition. I got a chance to test the next version of the Stroud Premium Edition mod by Vince134. This mod adds new ship habs to the game, and the version I tested adds a new showroom to New Atlantis. Stroud Premium Edition is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. It is so cool to have another well-crafted location added to Starfield. This ship showroom doesn't seem to have the hidden items or mini-quest like the Falcon Systems ship mod, but it does have a few custom NPCs with real voice actors.
Should I be taking notes? I feel like I should be taking notes.
Welcome to our showroom. Hey, what can I do for you? No problem. Just ask. A huge variety. Our aim is to suit as many people as possible, including derivatives. We offer a total of around 100 modules. You can access the full catalog from the terminals in the showroom. I'm Lucy French, Director of the Premium Service at Stroud Eckland. I lead the design team to produce the best possible modules. It's very rewarding. As director, I have the opportunity to be in contact with both our customers and the production teams. This allows us to better adapt our product range. Anything else?
The standout feature of the showroom and the ship modules, in my opinion, is the elevator. The showroom has an elevator, and the ship habs offer several elevators with different heights. Note that each elevator hab, and several other modules, offer different versions: aft, fore, port, and starboard. You should put an aft elevator at the rear of the ship, a fore elevator at the front, and so on. I asked Vince134 if he planned to include a few pre-built ships to showcase the habs and how to make best use of them. He said he may do that in the future, but his focus is currently on completing more habs. After being reviewed by Bethesda, there will be a free version of this mod on Creations and Nexus Mods, and a cheap paid version on Creations that will be achievement friendly. Let me know what you think of these habs once they're in the wild. If you are a mod author with something to preview on this channel, let me know in a comment. Next, ship-to-ship transporter. Speaking of new ship parts, back in November, I previewed a work-in-progress ship-to-ship transporter mod by Nihir. Ship-to-ship transporter is available for free on Creations. There is an achievement-friendly version on Creations for 100 credits. Ship-to-ship transporter is also on Nexus Mods. This mod adds new halves that act like a transporter station from Star Trek. This is a pretty cool mod, but it does require some planning, dexterity, and patience. Planning means you have to disable a target ship's shields before trying to transport from your ship to the enemy ship. Dexterity means you have to quickly stand up from the pilot seat and race to the transporter switch in time to activate the device before the enemy ship regains its shields. Patience means you will probably not succeed with this operation on your first try. It took me at least 5 tries before I was able to accomplish a successful transport. The transporter drops you into the middle of enemy NPCs, so be ready for battle. When you're ready to return to your ship, you can fast travel using the scanner. You can also commandeer the enemy ship and dock with your original ship. I commend Nihir for creating this mod, but I will probably not keep it in my load order. I think it's more convenient to disable a ship's engines and board via docking, which I can do without leaving the pilot seat. Let me know what you think of this cool mod. Next, plasma weapons are hot. I'm not a big user of custom weapons in Starfield, but this new mod from the OG Tennessee caught my attention. It converts several weapons into new plasma firing variants. That's hot. Oh my goodness. TN's Plasma Laredo is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. I chose 3 weapons to try and game with the new capabilities. As you can see, they fire, well, at least this one particular type of plasma fires this green blast, and it coats the target with that glowing yellow substance. And what's cool about this is if you run into the same plasma field, it'll cover your Ooh, Lyria. Man, she just ended that guy with her rip shank or whatever it is. Gotta give her a proper weapon. But yeah, I like this plasma. I like when it's firing. I think it looks cool. And I think when it coats a target, it looks pretty cool as well. So let me know what you think of this. Try it out. Next, New Game Plus Universe B moves the stars. I previously talked about this mod by L'Homme à l'Envers, also known as Synth. But now there is a neat change. In this alternate New Game Plus universe, the stars are in different positions, as you can see in this video from the modder. I've linked the actual video in the description, and you can read more about it in the Reddit thread linked in the description as well. Great creativity, Synth. Next, Star Wars Onyx, Cinder, and Vanilla Millennium Falcon. I was skeptical at first, but I greatly enjoyed the recent Star Wars series called Skeleton Crew. One of the stars of that show was the pirate ship called the Onyx Cinder. Last week, Redditor Sensitive Corner 891 posted a ship build based on the Onyx Cinder, so I wanted to feature it here. This is more of a prison ship than a pirate ship. As the builder noted, it has something like 80 prisoner beds. On a similar note, Redditor Marco Peter posted a vanilla build of the Millennium Falcon. While there are exact exterior replications of the Falcon already in-game, I thought this all-vanilla build captured the essence of the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy while staying true to the Starfield vibe. Great job, shipbuilders. Next, POI Cooldown compatible with POI Variations. Recently I posted about Paul Brock's POI Cooldown mod, which is now part of my regular loadout. Last week he published a patch that makes POI Cooldown compatible with the POI Variations mod by Platinum Poster. The POI Cooldown patch is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. Next, preserve Starfield Engine Fixes settings. I used the excellent Starfield Engine Fixes mod by Laurent Kiar to customize my PC game and get access to certain useful features. Until recently, every time I updated the mod, I had to manually fix the entries in my Starfield Engine Fixes.ini file. I mentioned this on Reddit, and thanks to Redditor Terranito, I learned that I can put my custom values in a Starfield Engine Fixes custom.ini file. For me, these are the entries I always want active. Now, when I update Starfield Engine Fixes, I don't have to adjust the new ini file manually. If there's a setting I care about, I could just edit my Starfield engine fixes custom.ini file. Thank you, Terranito, for the tip. Next, retrieve and pin roaming ship technician. Recently, I've had a problem with the New Atlantis ship technician not being present at his kiosk. I've even tried following him as he walked through New Atlantis, but I lost him at a mass station. I've resorted to using the following trick to keep him nearby. First, I use these console commands to set him active and then move him to my character. Next, I stun him using the Incapacificator 3000, a weapon I featured in a previous video. I can then restrain him using the non-lethal framework. Instead of sending him to my brig, I just leave him in place. Now he's always ready to talk and he won't run away.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. Well, looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape.
If anyone knows a way to actually fix this problem, please leave a comment. Next, free pre-lodge Steam save. Hello, Foxbat. Do you need a Starfield save in Steam format that is simple and ready to start the game after Crete but before the Lodge? If the answer is yes, check out this post by the Ancient One NM on Nexus Mods. This clean save might be useful if you want to test something and don't want to use a fast start mod. Now, the main concern I have is that the background and traits may not be what I want. In this save, they are on the screen. I think you can use console commands to alter these, but I have not tried it yet. Of course, you can visit an Enhance clinic to change character name and appearance. Let me know if you have changed character background and traits mid-game and how you did it. And finally, a subreddit for Starfield mod enjoyers. This week I was adding a comment to a post in R Starfield, and the Reddit autocomplete showed me that R No Sodium Starfield mods was an option. What? Is this finally a place for people who like Starfield mods and reject the false Starfield is dead narrative? If you're already in the No Sodium Starfield subreddit, you'll probably want to join this one too. What have you been doing in Starfield? Your insights make this channel a place for positive and honest discussion of the game. In addition to videos, I also post to the community tab for this channel on a daily basis. If you subscribe, you will see these posts in your YouTube feed. Also, check out our membership options. If you made it to this part of the video, please leave a comment with the name Beastmaster. Oh, what a hero and what a heroine. Also, remember to ring the bell icon and select all notifications. Check out my other videos if you want to learn how to keep your ship by building it in the creation kit, or my thoughts on the game's 1-year anniversary. My name is Richard, and I will see you in the Starfield.